My name is Emily Carter, and for the longest time, I believed I had a perfect life. My husband, Daniel, was the kind of man everyone admired: calm, responsible, loving. Or at least that's what I thought. We had been married for 7 years. No major fights, no drama, just a quiet, ordinary life. But sometimes, even in the calmest lives, something feels off. And that feeling, it doesn't go away. It started on a normal evening. Daniel was in the shower, and his phone was lying on the bed. I had never checked his phone before. I trusted him. Or maybe I just wanted to believe I did. But that day, my heart wouldn't stop racing, so I picked it up. There was no lock, and what I saw changed everything. A message thread was open, from an unknown number. The first message read, "Everything should look like an accident." My hand started shaking. I scrolled down. Stares are better, less suspicion. Make sure she's alone. Timing matters. My breath caught in my throat. Who were they talking about? Then I saw the next message. Emily usually goes upstairs around 9. That she was me. They were planning my death. I quickly put the phone back, pretending nothing had happened. Daniel walked out of the bathroom like everything was normal. "Everything okay?" he asked. I forced a smile. "Yeah, just a little tired." But inside, something had shattered. That night, I couldn't sleep. Every sound felt louder. Every shadow felt closer. Was he going to do it tonight? Tomorrow? Or had he already planned everything? The next morning, I made a decision. I wouldn't stay silent, but confronting him directly, that felt dangerous. I needed proof. Over the next few days, I watched him carefully. His behavior had changed. He would say things like, "You look tired. Maybe you should rest more. Be careful on the stairs." Before, it sounded like care. Now, it sounded like a warning. One afternoon, while he was at work, I opened his laptop. The password was surprisingly simple. And that's when I found more. An insurance policy, recently updated. The beneficiary? Daniel. The amount was huge. Everything started making sense. This wasn't going to be an accident. This was planned. I called my best friend Rachel. "I need your help," I said, my voice trembling. I told her everything. After a long silence, she said, "You're not alone. We're going to expose him." We made a plan. The next evening, I casually told Daniel, "I might go upstairs a bit late tonight. I've got some work." For a split second, something changed in his expression, like he was adjusting his plan. That night, I turned on voice recording on my phone. Rachel was waiting outside in her car. I walked toward the stairs, but didn't go up. Instead, I made noise, just enough for him to think I had. And then, I heard footsteps behind me, slow, careful. Daniel. My heart was pounding. I pressed myself against the wall, hidden in the shadows. He walked toward the stairs, and then he did something that confirmed everything. He poured something along the edge. Oil. This wasn't an accident. It was a trap. I stepped out and said, "What are you doing, Daniel?" He froze. The color drained from his face. A few seconds of silence. Then he laughed. Cold. Empty. "You weren't supposed to find out." I held up my phone. "It's all recorded." At that exact moment, Rachel and the police rushed inside. Daniel tried to run, but it was too late. Later, everything came out. He was drowning in debt, and the insurance money was his way out. I used to think betrayal was the worst kind of pain, but the real horror is realizing the person you trust the most is the one you should fear. Today, I'm safe, but one lesson will stay with me forever. Trust is important, but blind trust can be dangerous. Sometimes, the person sleeping next to you is the one you should fear the most.